Welcome back to Rohini College of Engineering and Technology video lecture series. I am Professor Radhika from Chemistry Department. In this module, we discuss about desalination process. So we know that desalination is nothing but the process of removing the common salt from the brackish or saline water is called as desalination or desalting. So we know that water containing high concentration of dissolved salts or solids of peculiar salty taste is called as a brackish water. Normally we know that the seawater contains about 3.5% of dissolved salts. Before the removal of these salts, it is unfit for most of the domestic as well as industrial applications. Therefore, the process of desalination is very much important. The salinity of water also expressed in terms of the units ppm as well as milligrams per liter. So depends upon the quantity of dissolved salts present in water. Water is classified into three types: one is fresh water, brackish water and seawater. If the water containing less than 1000 ppm of dissolved salts, it is known as a fresh water. The level of dissolved salts in the range from 1000 to 35,000 ppm is known as a brackish water. Above than 35,000 ppm of dissolved salts, that water is called as seawater. So we can easily convert the seawater as well as the brackish water into fresh water by means of the reverse osmosis technique as well as electrodialysis techniques. So these are the methods which are used do the desalination process. One is desilting, freezing, electrodialysis as well as reverse osmosis. So desilting is nothing but the separation of water from salts by evaporation followed by condensation. Freezing means it's a separation of pure water in the form of ice, leaving the salt in the mother liquid when the saline water is cooled. Electrodialysis is nothing but the separation of ions from the salt water by passing electrical current using a pair of electrodes and a pair of thin rigid plastic semi-permeable membranes. Let us see reverse osmosis. So osmosis is nothing but when two solutions of different concentrations are separated by a semi-permeable membrane, the solvent flow from lower concentration into higher concentration. This force is called as osmotic pressure. This process is known as a osmosis process. The reverse osmosis is just opposite to that of osmosis. When we pass the extra pressure, our greater hydrostatic pressure is applied on higher concentration side. The solvent flow from higher concentration into lower concentration through semi-permeable membrane. So this process is called as reverse osmosis. So in this method, we can separate the saline water from pure water as well as we can move the water from higher concentration into lower concentration. So this is a diagram. So when we pass the greater hydrostatic pressure on the higher concentration side, automatically the solvent particles migrated from higher concentration into lower concentration. So this process is called as a reverse osmosis. It is also known as a hyperfiltration. So this method also used to remove the impurities like ionic, non-ionic as well as colloidal. It is a reliable method, it's a cheap method, and also the lifetime of the membrane is high. We can easily replace the membrane. So after studying this reverse osmosis technique, students can able to understand the water quality parameters like the improved taste and odor, reduced total dissolved solids, removed contaminants, reduced heavy metals, and what are the environmental outcomes of using these RO systems. So by using RO systems, we can recover up to 50% of wastewater. It eliminates the need for chemicals in water treatment, and also concentrate waste can be disposed of properly. It also having some economical outcomes also. It's a very cost effective method. Comparing that traditional water treatment methods, the RO systems is the most effective one. It increase the efficiency it also extend the life of equipment by removing the corrosive substance. And the other outcomes of this reverse osmosis is this technique improve the public health. It increase the water supply as well as the food beverage industry applications also important. That is, the RO systems are used in food and beverage processing to improve the product quality. Thank you.